Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
We're back and better than ever.
It is React and Draw. What's happening, gang? What's happening, Sean?
Nothing much,
Sounds
nothing
like you
much.
had a day. You had a day.
I did have a day. I had a day that let me just check right here. Yeah. I had a day that I didn't even realize that the day was going on when it happened. I was busy running around running around dealing with people. And I see my notifications blowing up. Talking about like, oh, I was one of the winners in in the Rippaverse contest. I was like, what? I didn't even know they were going to announce it today, to be honest.
Well, that's cool. Well, just to preface it seems Eric July had a art contest
Right.
for his Rippaverse comics line, and you could draw any character you want. Was this the premise of
Yes.
the contest? So, and you were one of the winners. You were one of the winners. There's four winners,
Yep.
right? And that was announced what time? Like earlier in the day? Is that how it works?
Oh, I want to say because I remember. Because I was doing something annoying at the time. So it kind of lifted me up when I saw that I won. That had to be around like 2 o'clock. I want to say it was around 2 o'clock.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's always got to be feel good feeling to win something. You know
Yeah.
what I
Oh no, I
mean?
was hyped. I was like, what? I was like, wait, what's happening? What's going on?
Like I think back in the day, I might have like entered a contest in one of those electronic gaming monthly magazines back in the '90s to win like the big TV and the Sega Genesis with all the games.
Right.
You know that ad in the back. Fill out this form to win, and then you don't win. Put on some weird mailing list.
Oh man, that's I forgot about those electronic gaming
I might have
monthly.
do one of those. I can't remember, but
They should bring those back. Where's
yeah. But it's
electronic
good
gaming monthly,
practice
bro?
to like fill out. When it's a kid, you fill out little mails and know where to put the stamp is. So at least I learned about that. But
Yo, remember comic books they used to have? Speaking of which, like, remember comic books used to have like a fan art section, bro?
I remember Wizard used to have a fan art section,
I could have sworn. Oh, sorry.
and
I
you
I
draw like a
was
fake cover to Wizard magazine, and then you submit, and then they had all the contest entries or like the best ones, and then they announced like the winner. And I don't know what the winner gets. They think they get something. I don't know. Maybe they get some free subscription to Wizard or something like that. I'm not sure.
so I have to reverse because I remember I was on kid mode when during I guess my kid years. I was thinking about the Ninja Turtles comics from Archie. They
Mm-hmm.
used to, if my memory serves correct, they used to have a fan art section in the back. You wouldn't really win anything, but it was cool to see if they would feature your art, and they throw it back there like, oh, somebody drew Master Splinter or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They used to have our contests. I remember, like in the Image comics back in the day, they used to have some fan art. Some guy would draw like Bad Rock in the back of a Young Blood, or
Right.
they drew like Cyblade, and they would have the picture and say, "Oh, this guy sent us some fan art." Let's, in the letters page. That's where they would put it. You know, now there's no letters pages. It's just like people just complaining on the internet or something. But before social media, there used to be a thing called fan letters pages, and you can mail in. Some do, I think, for a retro thing. Like you go to some Image Comics now, they have like some letters pages in the back.
Mhm.
It's basically just like emails and tweets that they just like pop in there, but give you the nostalgia vibe.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? All right, let me go to the chat. You got Mary Cinematic is here. What's up?
What's up, sir? What's up? What's up? What's up?
He said, "What up, X? What up, Flex? You want effects? DOS effects. That's what he
Wait, so
wants."
I guess I'm X and you Flex.
That's right. Is that like the Fresh and Fit, or like
Oh no.
the one thing about the show is that the guy is called Fresh, and they call him Fresh,
Hmm.
but the other guy doesn't refer to himself as Fit. He just calls himself whatever, Myron, and it's like, shouldn't he be Fit? Like if you say, "Hey, Fit," he probably wouldn't respond.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like I guess it should have been fit. Like how did?
Right. Like Kid and Play. Like imagine like if you thought to Play and the kid was not Kid, that would be just weird. But hey,
Speaking of,
they got their branding. I guess it's like it's fresh and fit. I guess it's like a vibe. It's a lifestyle. It's not as literal as I would believe it to be.
right.
But they're doing their thing.
Hold on.
Johnny
Before we
P7 is here, and Wokebreaker is here, and Redoubt Productions is here. What is up,
what's up, guys?
gang?
What's up? I was gonna do a small little explanation. Mari Cinematic knows this already, but for anybody new coming in that just knows React and Draw, the reason that he called me X is my screen name and like most of my platforms is Art Attack X. And which speaking, by the way, Dan, like I'm gonna finally commit when I make my banner, and I'm gonna change my screen name on Twitter to Art Attack X because for some reason my screen name, the what is it? Not the screen name. The handle.
URL name?
The URL is Art Attack X, but for some reason my screen name is just Art Attack. And I'm like,
Yeah. That confused me.
yeah, I'm like, why am I not Art Attack X? Like,
Yeah. Art Attack X.
I'm like literally Art Attack X everywhere else.
It's like Weapon X.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like you're a badass warrior man. You're a militant man. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm X. I don't know. I have
X
no idea.
Factor. Excalibur, 5-star restaurants, hotels.
I don't know. The name just stuck with me, y'all. Don't ask me. Now I'm like trying to dial it back, like I'm trying to be mature about it, even though Art Attack is not a mature name. Uh, whatever. I'm
It's
just.
mature.
I'll be 70 years old, still be named Art Attack X. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Beach Boys are like 85 years old, and they're still the Beach Boys.
Yo, even in this contest, the Rippaverse contest, he put it my name, Sean/Art Attack X. And I'm like, it like had to remind me, like, yo, you're Art Attack X, bro. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. All right. I'm
It's on your
fronting.
SIG. It's on the title of Twitch, and then your X. I
Yeah.
think like Art Attack is like some other people too. I like type it into to
Yeah, it's like some
I typed it into like YouTube, and like some, I don't know, people do teaching art to kids or something.
yeah.
It's like some romper room thing. So that's why you X. You know what I'm saying? Because you just some
That's correct. Oof, hold on for 1 second. You could read some of the chat. I'll be right back.
man of mystery. All right, Sean will be back. He's abandoned us. Yes, so we got Mary Cinematic asks, was this the Bloodruth piece he did a few weeks ago? I believe it is. We can confirm that with him when he comes back, but I believe so. Johnny P7 says, true, winning beats losing every day of the week. That's I would assume so. Maybe we just gotta take life one day at a time. You know what I mean? Like, what do they call that? The stoic. Don't let the good things influence your feelings. Don't let the bad things. Just let the thoughts float about them. You don't have to judge them. You don't have to identify with them. You just live your life, and you just find it interesting instead of a determining factor on what you're going to do with your life. It's a very Zen way to think. I am not employing that personally, but I should. Okay. I'll work on it. Redoubt says, good evening, gents. My rage from Monday Night Football lingers into Thursday night somehow. Very upset.
Oh man.
Well, the football is very emotional. You know what I mean? When the teams
Yeah.
win, you feel good. When they lose, it's like they disrespected the city that they wear on their blazer.
They did not represent correctly.
Their uniform. Yeah.
I understand it. I'm not into sports, but I understand it. I get it. Even though I like sports movies sometimes, I'm kind of odd.
The
But
sports movies, yeah. See, I'm not up on the sports, but like I like the sports movies. They don't make a lot of sports movies nowadays, or maybe they do, and I just don't see them or recognize them. But remember, like baseball movies used to be a thing.
they ain't making
A lot of
sports
baseball
movies
movies.
because America ain't winning right now.
That's
No.
true. And America's not obsessed with winning. Like back in the days, like it used to be just like, Rocky and Bloodsport and movies like Major League, and it was about like you got to win the championships to
Right,
prove like you mean something.
right,
Now it's like they're like, nah, you don't have to win anything. I guess they would say that's like the participation trophy society that we live in or whatever. And there might be some truth to that, because you watch some 80s movies, it's like they're training for the tournament, like the Karate Kid, and he had to like beat the whole tournament to prove to the school that he wasn't a wimp or something.
right,
like these sporting contests are like the ultimate validation of your life.
right.
And if you lost them, you'd be back to square one to where you were, which sets the stakes super high for success. Like you have to achieve it or else your life is over. And then in the movie they win. So it sort of like tells the people like, hey, you better win this contest. You better get the girl. You better, it's all outcome dependent. So is that unhealthy? I don't know. Whatever.
I
At
mean,
least it like, I don't know, instilled generation of like, I don't know,
well, now is not the
obsessed winners.
it's not the generation of winning to see who's the best. It's the generation of everybody wins. You
Right. But
Or
if
like,
everyone wins, then everyone could be the loser as well. Like
well,
if
oh, okay, that's getting into a conversation that's too deep, which I think I
yeah,
think
it's a bit deep.
readout is actually going across right here. Says you get a participation trophy. You get a, you know what I mean? Hold on, did you go through some of the rest of these comments? So,
Yeah, I went through them.
okay, cool. Yeah, Mario Cinematic. Yeah, I mean, I should have been. I had the name Art Attack X for like how long now?
I don't know. I always thought you are Art Tech X. This is like
Like since I
partially
was,
news to me. I don't know. Sometimes you say like I don't know about this X. I'm like, why didn't you? Why? Like
I don't know.
you are Tech X.
It don't matter now because I've been branded by by
Generation X.
I've been branded by a company that made you know a, a few million. So now
Yeah.
I'm Art Attack X forever now. Like it's over. I can't go back. William is here. It says, "Hey yo, it's the champions. What's up? What's up? What's up?"
What up, player? Vidal says you can't draw a clean line, but you get to head Marvel. You can't compete a circle, but you get to head to DC. The standards all over the place. I think it's like I don't know. It's kind of weird because like before
Mhm.
there used to be like portfolio reviews you would send to the big companies, and it was
Yeah,
very competitive. And then I don't know what happened. Like what happened was like during like the early 2000 Joe Quesada Marvel Knights thing, they were like, okay, stop sending me these portfolios or something. Like they would even check the pile. I think they just be like, don't call us, we'll call you, kind of thing. So then they just like cherry pick like the best of the indie scene and people who are working like Top Cow to draw books, and like the writers that were like already the best in the biz, and they like did these little like team ups,
yeah,
which was very successful and probably the best way. It's similar to what Mark Millar is calling for now, which is like a return to I don't know the superstars to come back and
right,
take over the biz. So he kind of did that. But then once the superstars were done, they did their runs and they moved on. There was no one else to like um take over really,
right.
because they already stopped checking portfolios on through snail mail, and they just said, okay, so now what? So it's sort of like the generation of people that would audition to be part of Marvel and DC kind of like flopped.
Hmm.
kind of like was over. Like they said, okay, don't call us, we'll call you. You'll just call Grant Morrison and Frank Qualley to do stuff. Okay, well, I guess I'll stop applying.
Yeah, because
Uh,
they didn't see it
it,
in.
Plus, I guess the creator owned thing was happening too because of the internet, web comics, image. So people were just submitting straight to there instead of like to Marvel and DC. And if they had a hit, they would just keep doing their original stuff.
Right.
So what did I don't know, Marvel? They just go to like, I don't know what they do to find artists. I guess they just hire Brazilians or like South Americans because they were cheaper.
You mean now?
But they still produce like quality work for some reason because I guess the dollar stretches longer in South America apparently.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
It's just like mainstream comic probs right now. This doesn't have nothing to do with like indie comic people.
No,
so,
no.
You know, but sometimes I like to take a peek and see what's going on. Yeah, Mary Cinematic says Art Attack price just went up.
I got to rate all of my commission prices now.
Right.
I'm tacking on $300 on top of every price I had. No, I'm kidding. No.
Yeah. Will.i.am says they didn't want to build good artists anymore after Image. Yeah, that's true. They got kind of like, it's like when the prom queen, I don't know, leaves you and then you just, they felt pranked by them or something. Like they felt like a deep loss when the Image people left. I mean, it was actually 2 rounds of people that left. What happened?
Of course, they felt a deep loss because they left and took the sales with them.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom Sloan's gone. He got the #1 book in America, or had, whatever. I mean, I'm sure
he took turns at having a #1, like all those guys, like Cyberforce and
right,
Youngblood. They were rich. They were buying like Corvettes and McMansions and off of that comic book money. And then after that, they were like, okay, we got to rebuild. They had all these crossovers and foil covers and whatnot. And then they even tried to bring back the Image guys a little bit, right? Remember they brought back Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld to do Heroes Reborn.
Yes.
They had Rob, and then that was over, and then they went back. And then they had Joe Mad, who was like, I guess the Image killer or something like that with his art, because his art was like anime influence, which is like something the Image guys couldn't do.
Right.
And couldn't copy. And no one could really copy it that well. So they had like lightning in a bottle with that dude. And then he left.
The crazy part is he was like killing it there, and he was using literally 25% of his power. He had Marvel, and he was still like doing this thing.
He was doing a lot. And then he left. And then after that, it was just like
and then he left to go use 100% of his power against them.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say against them because I'm pretty sure he didn't go over there to fight Marvel. I'm just saying he was.
You're on the sales charts. You are fighting. You're all in competition anyway. You know what I mean?
True.
You're all trying to get to that top spot. I mean, somebody's #1, somebody's #10. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Unless
man, we're all equal, man.
Everybody. Oh, right. We're all winners.
Equal, okay, just the comic book. I don't know, communism or something. I don't
But so then they were like, you know what, this artist thing isn't working out for us. This superstar artist thing. So let's just put it on writers and that they'll be the superstars and stuff because this art thing hurts my feelings too much.
That's why it's funny, like even having this contest is like kind of reminds me of like the good old days we're talking about, like, you get an art submission section, or like, people have these things where it's like, hey, you want to try out for now? And every time Marvel tried to do it, it was like always what was the name of that thing? Remember when Marvel like attempted to have some kind of submission policy? I forgot what it was called. It was like in probably the early 2000s or something. And then they just like scrapped it and said, "Oh, never mind. We don't want to hear from any others." But you don't remember, right, Dan? What the name?
This is from what company?
Marvel. Remember they tried to do this? They attempted.
I'm not sure. I think I remember. When was this? What year was this?
Oh my god, I don't even remember, bro. Like that, I feel like it was in like the early
I think I
2000s.
remember like they had a they were gonna make up some comic company. I think it might have been called Icon or maybe it was Epic. They were gonna relaunch that line, and then they had like, oh, we were gonna have submissions from the public, sort of like
Hmm.
how Image does. And then they had the submission up on the website for a while, and then they just took it down and says, okay, we're not doing that. We're just gonna contact name people. Like I'm gonna call up J. Michael Straczynski.
Yeah, I feel like they
And
didn't. Right.
I'm gonna
They
call up
contacted
like,
people they knew.
yeah, I'm gonna call up Brian Hitch. But from the rabble, the proletariats, the common folk, no, like it's just a Rolodex.
Yeah.
Eventually, those dudes all left. I mean, like they're not just work sporadically and whatnot. The superstars. So now they have to go to Tumblr. So I don't know what art direction or Brazilians if they don't want the Tumblr look. And that's it.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even think. I don't even think. Is Marvel even hiring Brazilians, bro? Brazilians be drawing a grip, bro.
They do. I see them. They yeah. Some of these comics, the
Oh,
Miss
okay.
Marvel one with the whatever, she's a mutant or whatever.
Oh,
I think Brazilian through that.
oh, the one that looked
Uh,
kind of decent. Yeah.
yeah. Master Panda said, just got in here. Did y'all already show the winners? No, we
No,
were waiting
no,
for
no,
you.
no, no, no. Yeah, you
We were waiting.
specifically.
Yeah, we were waiting for Master Panda specifically. In fact, the Master Panda was not going to show up in the next 10 minutes. We were
It
just
was
going to
gonna
delete the
cancel the
stream.
whole stream. Like would have been
Yeah,
over.
just cancel the whole stream. We were waiting.
Faye's in here. What's up?
Yeah, but welcome Master Panda, Mel. Welcome Faye.
RC Scott's in
Yeah.
here. What's up?
RC. You know what I'm saying? Remember RC Cola?
Is RC Cola
No.
not exist anymore?
No, I think it still does. It should. Maybe not.
I'm about to look it up.
That was my jam.
That was the bootleg Pepsi.
Yeah, it's a bootleg Pepsi.
Man, that's a throwback. RC
For
Cola
sure.
and a slice of pizza, bro.
Yeah, some chicken. It's America.
Now what we got? We gotta build it back better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we lost the
With
country.
with 3.3 trillion. Better raise that debt ceiling again. Wait.
What's this game like?
We live says, remember Mr. Pibb, bootleg Dr. Pepper? What was that one? Mr. Pibb?
Yeah, I think that was like a bootleg Dr. Pepper, but I don't even, it wasn't much in the city. We didn't get that in New York a lot. Mr. Pibb for some reason.
Oh, okay.
The Mr. Pibb distro wasn't popping in New York City for some reason. But I do remember hearing about Mr. Pibb.
I'm about to look it up. Who Mr. Pibb? I just want to see
Who's
what
Mr. Pibb? It's like the inventor, like Over Redenbacher. I don't know. I think it's just like the name of the soda, right? Maybe it is.
They got Pibb Extra now.
Pibb Extra. Is that like Surge soda?
Hold on, look. We're checking out right now.
Pibb Extra. Is that like what's the extra? Like the crack cocaine? Like the energy drink? Pibb.
I mean, I'm drinking an energy drink right now. This Celsius right here that claims it has no aspartame and no high fructose corn syrup. That's better than the C4 that I was drinking the other time that I was on. Yeah, I almost probably perished. Yeah, Pibb Extra. I'm gonna find this next time.
Big facts. Should.
Oh man, look at all this. They even got a I Love Mr. Pibb t-shirt. Or is that a pillow? Mr. Pibb got merch? See, I need to
Master
take.
Panda says, hell yeah, man. Does anybody remember that soda Tab? It was even a more bootleg version of Dr. Pepper or Mr. Pibb.
I remember Tab. I never drank it.
Yeah, I remember it was in Back to the Future. He would ask for a Tab, Marty McFly. Or he went back in time and he went to the diner. He says, can I get a Tab or a Pepsi free?
Right.
You want a Pepsi, kid? You got to pay for it. Now people don't know what these sodas are.
Yo, they got Pibb Extra, Pibb Zero, Pibb Extra /0, Cherry Pibb, and Cherry Vanilla Pibb. I was just reading the side.
Some of these sodas, like legally, they had to carry some kind of disclaimer saying like, oh, in California, it was found that there's a certain chemical in this soda that has caused cancer in rats or something. So you can't, just to let you know, heads up,
Oh,
and
good
then it's
lord.
like, okay, laboratory animals or something. And then it's like, uh-oh, I forget which sodas it were, but and I don't want to say my guess because then I'll have like the legal department of some soda company like take me for what little I have. My microphone and my all my TVs behind me.
Yeah. No, we
That are
don't
on
need
the
that.
same channel for some reason.
We don't need that. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want that. So, yay, drink up all the soda. Brina's here. What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
William says, in California, everything has that cancer warning if you even choose.
Man, in California, the street should have a freaking. You know what? Let me not start. I can't say nothing. NYC. So
Yeah, Mary Cinematic says Dan and Sean used to drink Shasta.
hold on. I
No,
have
we used to drink.
I had Shasta one time.
Oh, we used to have Fago.
I had that too.
We used to have Fago, like a bunch of juggalos.
Tropical Fantasy. I had Tropical Fantasy couple times. 50-cent soda, y'all. Don't drink it. It's not good. It was just 50 cents. Hold on. Is Tropical Fantasy still around?
Probably. There was a ghetto conspiracy saying, oh, well, I can't.
We know this conspiracy, y'all.
Right. They're saying it made you sterile. I don't endorse that.
Right.
So
No.
Tropical Fantasy people don't come at me.
I
love your product.
You're gonna have to ask William G if that's true. That's true. I don't know.
It's William G.
Bill
G. Who's that?
Gates.
Oh,
That's a joke. Maybe.
that's a joke. Want to smoke from the elites. Sean's ready for all that smoke. He wins one little contest. He gets like
all of a sudden now starting.
Yeah, starting beef with the elites already. Bill Gates made that computer you stream it on. So,
whoops. Thanks, William. Don't let me stop. But yeah.
Oh man. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Now that we got some people in, let's get to it. Let's get to the topic of the day. Let's see who won this contest.
Now hold on. I'm trying to see, like, I could go through the actual whole fan art section, or I could search my Twitter and find them to shout them out, or I could watch.
Well, there's a video.
There's a video.
We endorse illiteracy on the React and Draw channel, so we're not gonna read anything. We're just gonna play videos.
Well, I mean, it wasn't reading; it was more so like going
if
to
you
their
buy
pages.
A comic book like Rippaverse, you can at least look at the pictures if you can't read. So, it's all inclusive enterprise.
Well, hold on, let's go get the video. Give me a second.
I mean, look, Egon Spengler said in the Ghostbusters movie, "Print is dead," right? I mean,
yeah.
Of course, the people print up comic books, so don't listen to him. Egon Spengler was wrong. Okay.
All right, here we go. Hold on, let me see if I. Yep. All right.
So there were 4 winners.
It was 4 winners. 4 winners. All right, here we go. Hold on, y'all. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get an ad. Sorry.
I thought we were gonna go to Twitter for this. Let's see when we get the ad, but
you know what? Let's do that.
These advertisers ain't paying us. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact. Sponsor me.
Believe in me. You're gonna get the Mr. Pibb endorsement, the RC Cola endorsement.
I'll take the Pibb endorsement.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll take the Pibb endorsement. All right, here we go. Yeah.
You can redesign Mr. Pibb.
Yeah.
All right. Is the sound playing? You all good on sound?
I am semi good on sound. No, I'm good on sound. All right, let's go.
Okay. Get the boom clap soundtrack.
right? It's this guy. Never heard of him.
Yeah, who's that?
Some dude.
Some guy.
Third place is Michael Wilson. Oh man, got the chain action going on. It's actually pretty dynamic.
You got the correct hairline, which is what you endorse.
Yes. John Dillard.
And on a brick wall.
That is a great crosshatch job right there, by the way. And then I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's Michael
Montanat?
Yeah, there you go.
This guy went all out.
He definitely went all out because that was a great composition, actually.
He had all the characters.
All of them.
Yeah, entire universe in there. And that was the fan contest. Those are the winners.
Yep.
Very succinct video. No ads.
No ads. You're right. No ads.
If I gotta hear that BK Have It Your Way commercial again with the guy saying Whopper's got the Whopper.
I hate that commercial.
BK. I'm just like losing my mind.
This is another type of commercial that I always get that. Oh man, I can't even remember it.
Ads are killing me.
Hate them ads, bro. Like
speaking of ads, there's like a McDonald's ad right now with like these anime characters.
Oh yes,
it's like Anime Family, and like it's going.
I could go show that.
Yeah, we'll go grab that. But anyway, let's see on top of this fan art contest. So there were prizes. So the grand prize winner, I guess he gets a G or something. Like he gets like some.
Yeah, so I could go over the prizes. The grand prize winner, gets a G, and then he gets the option to do another commission for an additional G, or to do some page work that equals up to about 23K, I believe. So shout out to Michael.
Well, he gets an opportunity, so it's like he has to choose.
Yeah, he can choose either one.
That's right. It's like the choice of like the Raiders of the Lost Ark or something. No, Last Crusade or something.
Right.
Is it like you have to choose wisely or choose poorly?
Right.
It's a decision I have to mull over. Yes. So there you go. And then
the second prize. Oh, and each one of the prizes, I believe, gets like a Rippaverse package, like the merch, t-shirts, the additional comic book, which is dope because I already have the comic book. So that means when I get these items, I'm just gonna keep them in mint, unread. Perfect condition, yeah. Right. Second place, I think they get 500. I believe, yeah, 500. And no commission. The only commission is the first, and then the third is 300, and then the fourth, which is me, that's 200, which I'm definitely putting towards art and production. What that is Dan and I's secret, but yeah, we're gonna put it to art and production.
That's right. You have to invest in your future, okay? In the indie scene.
But yeah, that was so I was in the only reason I found out because Brina over here blasted it on our Discord. By the way, if you guys want, you could join our Discord.
Yes, link is in the description.
And I saw it pop up, and then she also messaged me on Twitter, and I was busy. I was doing a whole bunch of running around, and I saw buzz. I was like, huh, what? Like, so that was a welcome surprise for today because I didn't realize that was going to happen today. So that was pretty dope, man. But yeah, the blood. If you guys want to, hold on, see up close the Bloodruth that I did. I'm sure y'all probably seen it already. But actually, I'm lazy. I'll probably go to Twitter to do that. Give me a second. Let me see. Oh, this was just a collection of all the winners here in order. Yeah, man. If you look at the second place winner, man, look at this crosshatch job. It's pretty insane.
hatching done nowadays. Everyone's like super clean.
Yeah,
Um,
myself included, which kind of annoys me, to be honest.
I remember somebody said something like it was Rob Liefeld, I think, in some one of his podcasts. He said like, "Oh, they were saying that there wasn't a lot of hatching done nowadays, so
Mm.
he's trying to like bring it back or encourage it."
I encourage bringing it back. Bring it back.
Yeah.
The one thing that I started doing, it's not apparent here, but the one thing that I started doing was actually like putting some slight texture in the middle of my blacks, like kind of like scrapes. I'd have to get a piece where I'm doing that, but it exists somewhere. Yeah, this was my piece in full if y'all didn't see it. This is actually an updated one. Because I didn't understand Bloodruth's powers before I read Isom 2. So I thought it was like some kind of energy, but what she does is it's kind of this, it's not even fully explained yet because I guess that like, they have to like get into her character more. This is not a spoiler, but it's like blood that kind of comes from her nails and it kind of like charges. So I switched it. Actually, matter of fact, if I go to Twitter, I'd be able to better. Give me a second. Page. Da, 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 da. Where am I? Oh wait, is this one of those things? What? No, wait. Somebody. Sorry, give me a second, y'all.
Well, while you look for that, I'll look at the chat.
Yes.
Massive Panda says, I've been subscribed to John Dillard for a while. Love his art and his YouTube channel. His comic The Buckler is phenomenal.
Hmm.
Dude can sling ink like a beast."
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, so there you go.
I'll have to
Check
check
out
that
John.
out.
Yeah, we'll check out John Dillard's YouTube and his comic, The Buckler. Yeah, Brina says the inked one is amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Williams says the black and white looks dope. Mike has bad knees. He's here. What's up? He says blood magic. So I guess she uses blood magic. Is that what it is? Is it
Yeah,
based off of blood? Okay.
yeah. She's a mystical character.
Oh, all right.
Like he introduced in aspects of mysticism in this story, which is kind of cool.
Okay. Master Panda says that looks so dope, Sean.
Oh,
Is he
thank you.
referring to your Bubbles piece? Voodoo magic. That's what Willem says. Voodoo magic. Remember voodoo was like a big thing, like is in like movies and stuff. It probably
Yes.
still is. Like I remember there was like a voodoo craze. Like everything had to have voodoo back in the old days. It was like Chucky. His whole thing was voodoo and voodoo dolls and stabbing the doll, and
Right.
you know, we were very obsessed with voodoo back in the 90s.
That was the throwback. Oh wait, hold on. I have something here. My boy Ripper Guy 808. He has some close-ups of the actual. This is from. Here you go right there. This is from Dillard. Yeah, that is sick up close, man. That's super. It's funny because it's like hatched and still super clean at the same time.
It's probably done. Maybe it's done on the computer.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we all
Maybe
do it.
not. I don't know. I have to check his YouTube channel, see his artistic process.
This is Mike Wilson right here. The chains. I like the energy that's given. And this is what I was talking about here. So I'll have to go into my own thing here. This was my original one. So this was like the original. That's the actual contest piece. And I just interpreted it as energy at the time with what little I saw of her from the trailer. Then when I got the book, I realized like, oh, she's using blood, and then I kind of did that version, which was a quick fix, glowing blood and all that. And I don't think that the guy that um hold on, let me go back. Yeah, the actual contest, the grand prize winner. I don't think he has a Twitter.
Ah, okay. He's
Yeah,
off the grid. He's really old school. Like
yeah. He's like
he mailed the contest in through the snail mail.
to the
It's like,
snail man.
congrats, it worked. You know, like,
Yeah, but I
he's
don't.
living in he's living the '90s dream.
Yeah, but if you guys want to check out the other two, their Twitters, you got Dillard Draws is one of the Twitter pages, and the other page is Mike Wilson Art. Very easy names to remember. Unlike me,
Nice. What
Artist Hack
about the
X.
grand prize winner,
He's not here, man.
Michael Montanant? He's not there.
No. Listen, if anybody, shout out to Ripper Guy 808, because if anybody was gonna find him, he would have found him.
Mystery man. He's a man of mystery who won this contest.
Yeah.
It's like Kaiser Soze.
Right. Let me see the
Mysterious. JVP is here. What's up?
Oh, what's up, John?
Mike has bad knees. How did he even find out about the contest? I don't know. It was carrier pigeon.
It's a carrier pigeon.
Maybe he's just not on social media, but he observes the social media.
I'm pretty sure he has social media. It just probably doesn't have Twitter.
He just can't find it.
Can't
He's making up a mythology about the man. Lore about this person because we can't find his Twitter handle. That's what we do. We don't know things. We just make up things about people. Other people do it, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. That is indie people, right?
Yeah.
Giving out opportunities, right? You don't see the big two having our contests like this.
They can't.
They could. I
mean, they could.
Won't.
I got a question. Did they even have money to be given out for contests?
I don't know. We never know their financial.
Forget the money. Did they even have opportunities? Have a contest with somebody and put them on a Venom book that's gonna get canceled in 5 issues.
I don't know. Like I looked at the top charts. There's no more sales charts, by the way. FYI, there's no sales charts don't exist. So
right,
they just have like rankings that are like voluntarily submitted by certain retailers or something. So they kind of like guess what's number one at this point.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know why they don't. I mean, anything would be good, even if it was like they just publish your thing in the comic,
right?
Like the fan art section. Maybe there's not like a winner or a loser. It's just like, hey, if we like the piece, we'll run it in the back of the comic.
I mean, that would be cool.
Yeah,
that's like back in the day with some like that Ninja Turtles thing I was talking about.
There's certain things that like they do in like modern comics that I don't understand. Like that's one, they got rid of the fan art stuff. They think it's like kid like or something. I don't know. Like, but they're grown ass people drawing comics, like and reading comics.
I mean, how they gonna say it's kid like? We all drawing people in spandex, like crime. I mean, like we're trying to capture the youth here, yo. Like, what?
And then number two, they like prided themselves. This happened around like the mid 2000s. They prided themselves as like, oh, we're not going to have ads in our comics or limited ads or like no ads or something. And I'm like, why? Like the ads help pay for the comic, right? I mean, in theory, if you had ads in the comic, they would help reduce the cover price. They could, in theory. But maybe it's because they couldn't get ads and they just said, well, we're choosing not to, like trying to as a cover story. Plus it's fun. Like you read the ads from like old comic books, it's like reminiscing. Like, you see an ad for like an old like PlayStation game, like PlayStation 1. It's like, I remember that.
It's nostalgia.
It's an ad for Mortal Kombat for Genesis. Mortal Monday, the day Mortal Kombat was supposed to come
out. The commercial is back, by the way.
Mortal Monday, it's back.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, because the new Mortal Kombat game. Yeah. Do they have the kids saying Mortal Kombat and screaming?
Hold on, give me a second. I'll play it in a second. Hold on.
That would be legit. Wem says these contests Ripper's doing is giving exposure to indie creators, and that's a good thing for everyone. True. Yeah, and like, what is wrong? People got to give exposure. Like, I mean, fan art contests are fun. Fan art contests is, first of all, artists have been like kind of pushed to the side in modern, I guess, comic world. This is a complaint. Like we were reading the other, like one of our old other streams, we were talking about the article that appeared in ICV2 about retailers saying like artists need to like retailers want superstar artists, like they want art to be the focus again. Now art needs to be the focus when it comes to a variant cover, but not for an interior, and certainly not for a fan contest. But it needs to be. And I think Carrie Andrews was on the Thinking Critical show YouTube channel
Mm-hmm.
last week, and he talked about the same thing. He was saying like, oh, the writer editor relationship has kind of been like too dominant, and they kind of left out the artists
Mm-hmm.
for a while now. Like all that anger from the 90s and whatever of them leaving and all this, like they need to get over it. Like it's over. Okay. The artists have been punished enough if they even needed the punishment at all. Now it's time to cut them a break. It's like that movie, is it Sofia Coppola movie, the Virgin Suicides, where like, I don't know, one daughter like, got in trouble and they didn't let the other ones out for like years, and it like drove them crazy. That's how they treat like the artists, The Image guys and Joe Mad went away, and then they punished artists for the next 20 years. Let them out of the attic.
Gotta pay for the sins of
the time they were even born, or they were like a kid. Massive Panda says, remember back when we were watching those how to break into the comic book industry videos? Well, now everyone's trying to break out of it and go independent or just work for Rippa. Yeah, apparently.
It's true.
Apparently
Everyone is
Rippa
just
has
like...
to like, yeah, he has to like have all these orphan children, like he's like Oliver Twist, and was the guy who took him in, the Fagin? I don't remember. my Charles Dickens is a little rusty.
It's like, why are you going to work for the industry now? You just build a decent following with your art or your writing.
Yeah.
Run a campaign. These people out here just getting 100K and above. Or you can like, I don't know, go work for the big two and get, or not. I don't know. I don't even know if they're looking for people. They just like cycle the same Tumblr artists or something. I don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah, I think like CD Sobolski was supposed to be like the guy. He was gonna like get talent going, and then maybe he had their budgetary issues. Like they just can't afford people, or they don't know where. I mean, drawing sequentials is an art in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the point of making comics, is the sequentials. So is it possible that maybe Americans are losing the knack to do sequentials?
Maybe.
Unlike before. I don't know.
You can kind of tell. I don't know, man. You know what? No, I don't wish, because I wouldn't wish this on myself. But in a different universe, right, with the same circumstances, I'd love to work for Marvel and DC, not as an artist or a writer, but as a talent scout. Oh, I never seen them do pages. You see that? You see that pinup they did right there? You see that angle? They can do pages. Call them.
Yeah, sometimes you could tell and ask them like, hey, give me 5 pages. And they used to have a process. I think they would say like some people would submit 5 pages to Marvel, and if they like the pages, they would say send me 5 more in this deadline, so they know you can do it in the deadline, because they know like you've been working on the same 5 pages for 5 years, so they have to test you if you can really do this like on a schedule. So then they test you,
right?
And then if they look great, or they like, okay, we'll give you a chance. That's how it used to be. But I think it's like for success of a lot of comic book companies, and it's not just Marvel and DC, it's like the rest of them too. It could be a trap where it's like you're highfalutin off of the previous success, that you still maintain the "don't call us, we'll call you" stance. Meanwhile, I think it's time to call them and start asking the questions. Can you draw a page? I will help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like anything. How much? Like, how much you want? Like, just start going after people, scouting not just like big names from the past. Like just go on Twitter accounts. I don't care how many followers they got, whether it's 600 or 600,000. Just like if they could have dope art, get at them.
Bro, I
But
probably following like 30 artists right now that I'm like, yo, they would be dope on pages.
that's the thing. Like, and this is the thing that boomers, knew how to do. They had these guys called A&R talent scouts and all this, like to get like music people hired, or sometimes they have people like be actors and they just like walk around the streets and spot you are attractive, you're going to be an actor. I'm like, I was going to be a chef. No, you're going to be an actor. And then they become an actor.
Yeah.
And nowadays people are just obsessed with social media and how many followers you have, and they hope to like contact you to tap into the follower base because you're going to tell all your followers to go buy the comic when it comes out, things like that. But then they might draw like doo-doo on a stick or write like doo-doo. So that, and they're like, well, other people like them, so I'll. But it's like we can't trust our own judgment anymore. That's the one thing. We've sort of outsourced our common sense and good sense of good taste to the internet,
Right.
to the algorithm. And that's a problem when, you got to start from scratch. William says, it's like being a coach for a fighter. You got to build them up. Exactly.
Yes.
It's like Joe Mad. The guy was still in high school and they were giving him Marvel assignments. He was an intern. Like they hired him as an intern. He'd go get the coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, this kid can draw. Okay. He has potential. Let's give him some short stories or something. If you like him, we'll run him in the back of a annual. I think I had one of the annuals.
Oh.
He did a comic like it was like a strong guy. It was not drawn well, I don't think, and I think he would agree. But I guess it was good enough. Like,
well, they saw the potential.
Yeah, they saw the potential, and then suddenly it grew. He did that Phalanx Covenant thing, and then it was like. Then after that, it was like he was drawing like Age of Apocalypse, but they said that they didn't want to give him like real deal assignments until he graduated from high school because he didn't want to be responsible for him quitting high school.
Right.
But this is what it was like. You got to scout. You got to be like a real talent scout, a real coach, whatever, art director. They got to spot the talent before they're nobody. I feel like that person had more skills than the internet people. Like before days of the internet, you had to just like look at a portfolio and say, all right, this guy's going to be somebody.
Right.
Nowadays, they'd be like looking at portfolio and it's like, I don't know what this is. This looks okay.
They can't judge art anymore.
Let me see their follow count. Let me see their YouTube channel. It's like, okay.
Like their follow count.
Why are you waiting for that? Like, it is what it is. Now, social media is important, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah, sometimes it doesn't. Listen, we know from Marvel and DC like that social media don't always translate to sales.
True, because because like you see like a million likes on like a Miss Marvel picture, and then like does it translate to a million people buying the book?
That's why it was funny that the Rippaverse contest even existed, because I'm like, wow, I haven't seen something like this in a minute in the comic world.
Talking to the actual people,
yeah, I'm like, this exists. Like I remember this.
we didn't even know if some of these contests winners have the internet. Like,
oh, at least one of them.
One of them. Yeah, look at that. That's fair.
Yeah.
Don't matter what socioeconomic status you have.
You just come and do your best.
Even if you don't have an Obama phone, you can win this contest. Okay, it's just about the skill you have on the paper.
Right.
And that's real. Like I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Massive Panda says CB Cebulski was a talent scout running around telling people they never become professional comic artists. Famously saying, think of it as applying for a job you'll never get. Now he's on Twitter begging people to work for Marvel. Is he? I don't even know.
I haven't followed. I haven't been following him. What are you doing?
I don't know what he does. No one does really. I think it's kind of like a mystery. He was like some guy who worked at like licensing, I think, in Japan. They just brought him in, and he disappeared. Like he's not. I think he was in some videos when he first started, but now they're all like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like it's weird because it doesn't matter. It's like if you work with a publisher, it seems like you're still responsible for like promoting your book or something. I would think if you had a publisher, they would be in charge of promoting the book, and you could just chill and draw the thing. Because if you still have to promote your own thing and promote yourself into art, like you might as well just work for yourself. These companies should hire like one guy or like an attractive woman or something like to be the face of the company and like pimp all the books out. And then the
They
people who draw
could,
could just spend the
but
time drawing the books in the lab somewhere.
yeah. But we
They
both
make an ambassador or something, like a front person, like how Stan Lee was the front person for Marvel. Maybe they need to hire like some photogenic man or woman to like, or maybe a man and a woman to like be the Ryan Seacrest of their comic line or something.
I don't think we could trust companies to do that. You gonna ask Marvel and DC to do that? They're gonna hire Frost or something. Like, I don't know. Like,
That's true. But it's funny because like, why does it always have to be like some controversial type person? You know, in other mediums like music, they'll at least find a person like a Ryan Seacrest who's like he is, or Mike Strahan or one of those guys, just to like host shows and not Terry Crews. He has like no opinion about anything. He just
oh, I see what you're saying. Like, you just come in and just be like the general
What's
spokesman.
up? Right. He's just enthusiastic and loves everything. I love it. You're fantastic. I love you.
My man there for a paycheck. That's it.
Yeah, they don't care about your politics. They don't care where you're from. They don't care if you're over, and you don't care if you live in a coastal city or you live in flyover country. They love you. He love you just the same. Or something.
Speaking of which, you were asking before on topic. Look, this is the Mortal Monday thing. They got Batista. You think he played Mortal Kombat? I mean, actually, maybe he is.
He'll play it if you pay him enough.
I'll just play a little bit of it because I'm sure everybody's seen it. But oh wait, I'm gonna get. Oh, and oh my goodness, I didn't get an ad. I'm amazed, bro.
Mortal Kombat.
This game's out already, right?
There's a force hidden in all of us. Only a select few, the fearless, will discover it. Mortal Kombat. Unleash it and ignite a new realm of possibilities. Where legends are rewritten and new alliances are forged.
I still like the original commercial better though.
Oh yeah, we'll watch that after this one.
Who will you bring? Who will you trust? No longer are we beholden to the past.
Got my man to do a whole speech.
A new era is upon us. This is our time. This is Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat!
This is funny. They showed the gameplay and they had like the no blood on.
Mortal Kombat's not trying to get demonetized.
Like how Mortal Kombat? Except for the trailers, all the trailers were bloody. But yeah, that was their version of here's the real joint right here.
Yeah.
Damn, how old were we when this came? Yo,
that was
who was the dude that screamed Mortal Kombat, bro?
Yeah, the second one to scream Mortal Kombat. That was the iconic one. That was the guy that made it into the song. Look at all those kids.
Your word.
It's like real like teenage thugs in the street. It's like 90s New York City knuckleheads in the street from Mortal Kombat. It's like realistic. It was real. Okay. Now they have a bunch of actors and extras hired from Central Casting and Batista.
Batista didn't say Mortal Kombat in the right way. Yeah, I'm being critical.
Yeah, the
He
mortal
said,
part was a pretty good.
yeah,
But
and then
then
he
when he
said,
got to the
Mortal Kombat. I'm like, nope. You're supposed to run the word together, bro. Like Mortal Kombat. Like, stop. Don't separate the com and the bat. Now
Yeah.
I'm all messed up.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like some boomer saying Mortal Kombat. It was like it's a generation gap right there. Like Batista, why?
You had one
Batista,
job,
no.
Batista. Well, I guess he had many jobs. He had to memorize that speech. It didn't even need the speech. They didn't even need the speech. Just yell Mortal Kombat. They should. Where's the guy who did the original Mortal Kombat? Is he still alive? Should have just got him. Probably an old man right now.
Maybe he's in the. Maybe he was like an Easter egg in that new commercial. Maybe he's like the dude on the. I don't think so though. They're not that deep.
No,
I
they're
need to
not
find
that
the
deep
original
at all.
Mortal Kombat kid.
Bring him back. Hold on. Let me go back to the chat right here. Mama Bear's in the chat. What's up? Mario Cinematic said, Sean, did you see the Jean-Claude Van Damme? Yes, I did. I did see that trailer. Rena says, why the F these game studios think they want to see real people advertise their game? I don't know what's that. I don't know. The original Mortal Kombat, I mean, that's just old thinking right now. But I don't know. When I was a kid and I saw the original trailer, I was like, oh snap, the kid in the street from Mortal Kombat. You know, now I'm grown up and I'm seeing Batista, like, you know, not say Mortal Kombat the way it needs to be said, and it's just cringe to me.
Yeah, sad.
Art Dominique says the 90s movie is perfection. I will claim Mortal Kombat 90s movies better than the current movie.
Yes, with
PG-13 and all.
100%. Yeah, you got the new one with our favorite self-insert character, Cole Young.
By the way, have we confirmed
Young.
that Cole does not exist in this Mortal Kombat game, which means
I
Cole
hope he
is
doesn't.
he's still not a thing. Cole is still not a thing. I don't want to deal with Cole. I don't want to deal with this new Mortal Kombat movie that they're trying to come out.
Can you imagine they have Cole Young as like
No.
as a DLC?
Hold on, I'm gonna look up on my phone.
Add-on. Cole Young. If Cole Young ends up in a Mortal Kombat game, I feel it's gonna like unravel the whole franchise. Like
they know better than that. I think
it certainly would make Cole Young happy, like the actor.
Like, oh snap, man! I don't know why I just made his voice mad whiny just now.
Yeah, what? That was nice.
Mortal Kombat, according to I don't know what's this site, NintendoLife.com. I guess they report on all games. Mortal Kombat 1 won't feature new movie character Cole Young.
Okay. There's no insult to the actor. I know he's like, you know, working for his family and whatnot. I'm just saying, like, Cole Young, who is that guy? Nobody knows who that guy is.
Okay.
Just like no one knows who Alice is from the Resident Evil movies. No one knows who that is. Like,
so you created characters created by studios.
Please stop it. Is there enough characters in these franchises? They have to make up a new one.
What's this site?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, back to the chat.
JPP says, I know Dan remembers playing OG Mortal Kombat for the first time like I do. Rock my world. 100%. Like, yeah, I remember watching that for the first time. My mind was blown. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And my dude was Scorpion. You know, that guy was he's still my favorite character.
Yeah.
Still the most memorable. You know, get over here, you know, takes off his mask, he got a skull, breathing fire.
Right.
Yeah, later on they were very obsessed with Sub-Zero. They love Sub-Zero, like Sub-Zero and all this, but like I don't know why. Like Scorpion was the man.
Yeah,
because he was evil or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Be like Scorpion. Yeah, you know, and I like the original Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2 full motion video graphics. You know, like they just digitize some film reel and they have them like moving like in this
right
program rotating you know. Frankly, I always say this, but I feel it's true. It's like, look, they're trying to make all these CGI look more realistic, look more cinematic, look like a real person. Meanwhile, Mortal Kombat already solved that problem. They in the first original game, they just, I don't know, filmed the guy going like this, and then they just translated that into sprites. Like that was it.
Well, I will say that Dan wanting the full motion, I would have said that was silly. Except recently, do you remember this game or this alleged game that's supposed to come out and it's like a shooter, except it looks like video? I guess like
Yeah,
that's the equivalent to motion capture from back in the day, Mortal Kombat style.
right.
That game gonna get banned, by the way. I don't, it didn't look too real. If that's the actual gameplay, yeah. Um, hold on. Brina
Yeah.
is slandering me in the chat right now, saying Sean is a Cole stan. Well, listen, I disavow all Cole Young.
You get the Cole Young keychain. You get to give the Cole Young fan club.
Mama Bear says not complaining about Jackson, the recent movie, but yeah, yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Jax could be your boy in the movie until he had the little T-Rex arms.
Yeah, I didn't understand that his arms got blown off, and they put little windmills on him, like little tiny windmills, and then it propellers, and then they grew into like metal arms and sigils. I'm like, what is this? What is this mythology right now? Like,
They made it
what
up.
is going on?
They made it up.
Ridiculous.
Didn't they? Sorry, y'all. This major Mortal Kombat spoilers from the last movie. If y'all want to leave the chat now, you shouldn't watch it though. It's not really a very good movie, except for like the first 7 minutes. Hold on. Let me see here. I'm losing my space here. Y'all are in here with the. Y'all are in here, which is dope. Thanks for all coming through, by the way.
That's right. Coming through, checking out the contest winners, checking out people from the indie comic scene. And speaking of indie comics, we are two individuals with our own indie comic called Red a Cyberpunk Fairytale. It tells the story of Red Riding Hood reimagined
This thing right
into a
here. This
cyberpunk
thing.
future. Yeah, I heard about that.
This thing.
I heard that's the
Oh
hot
wait,
new
I'm covering.
flavor.
Which, by the way,
Yeah,
y'all, I am trying to brand myself better. So, you're gonna see red in my new banner coming up. So right now, and we have our own, it's got fairy tale characters in there in the cyberpunk future. So
that's right.
my
And
next
this,
piece
yeah,
coming up is Snow White, or our version of Snow White.
right.
No relation to the other
Disney's
controversial.
live action Snow White. Yes,
Yeah,
this controversial
controversial.
film.
So, yeah. So yeah, I'll be working on that and putting her in the banner and all that.
Very
Uh
nice. And then you got a picture of Red there. You can show the
oh,
people the title character of our comic. You can check out all the deets. The link is in the description.
there you go.
Redcomicbook.com.
Oh wait,
It's
hold
also
on.
in the chat.
I got layers turned off here. There we go.
If you're a real-time viewer, you can check out the chat. Links in there. But yes, this is Red Riding Hood. Okay. She is a private security specialist that works for the Canis Corporation, a mega corporation that is the power elite of that world. She's trying to uncover the mystery behind a bioterror attack that's left her grandmother infirmed. And she's kicking butt, taking names, will not stop until she finds out the people who are responsible. She's trained in all manner of combat. It is an action sci-fi adventure. It is 88 pages. It is available for order on redcombook.com.
Yep. Hold on, we got some comments on Red. Actually, we got Mike has bad knees. I tell you what, I wasn't expecting Red to be that violent. Job well done. Look, we are we're 80s babies and we grew up with 90s anime. Okay, we were
Yeah,
watching things that were not good. Fist of the North Star, Akira, what else? Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust, and it just bleeds. All the inspiration just bleeds through. Uh, the other book that I'm working on, which will give you more information on at some point, uh,
Yeah,
is not lettered.
right.
Is on of the same vein except different.
Yeah. Like we grew up on the '90s anime where they didn't hold back,
Right.
and that was like the mindset of the comic and stuff. So like I don't know. I grew up watching rated R movies. Like I thought that was like normal. I thought the violence was going up.
Yeah, it was just like part of the story, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. When she like chopped that dude in half, it was like that's just storytelling, right? That's what they teach you what to do in like the Will Eisner books, right?
Yeah, it wasn't even a
No.
it wasn't even a feature. Yeah, that's where we're gonna get the Eisner Award.
Yeah, me and Sean are gonna win the Eisner. Okay, we
We're gonna
already
win the
got our suits
Eisner,
picked out.
and our ESG score is gonna go up.
Poof, to the roof, to the roof.
No.
With female characters, strong female characters.
Well, I guess we would have to make her a boss babe for that.
Oh, she's working for somebody. She's the boss of her own life. Yes. What they say here, it says Master Panda says one of my friends ordered wings, got drunk, watched Mortal Kombat when it dropped. That movie was a total buzzkill that night, a waste of time. They didn't even have the Mortal Kombat tournament in the movie. They were going to have the tournament, and then Shang Tsung said, "I'm cheating," and he just tacked him while they were training. It's like, what is this movie, bro? I just like, yo, you have one like job. Like,
fan
what
fiction.
is this?
That movie's fan fiction.
It's like fan reinvention. The sigil, like any mythology that came up with was not better than anything they came up with in the games and in the original movie. Like, oh my goodness, don't get us started.
Hate that movie.
With Mortal Kombat.
Hate that movie so much, bro.
Get us started, okay?
I could do a whole stream deconstructed Mortal Kombat.
Man, Cinematic is rhyming in the chat. Says Red's a punk, a cyberpunk, a flunk with a lot of junk in the trunk.
The bars. If y'all don't know Mary Cinematic, he's our he is our featured rapper in the streams. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Writing his composition notebook every day. He's training to be the winner in the rap battle contest.
Right.
His palms are sweaty. His weak arms are ready. Whatever that song was. Mall Spaghetti.
Right. There's something about Mall Spaghetti in there.
Faye says, speaking of fairy tale characters, did you guys hear what happened with the creator of Fables?
Oh no.
Yes, I did.
Wait,
yeah,
I'm in the dark.
Yeah, you remember the comic Fables from DC?
Yeah.
It's all the fairy tale characters are there, and it's like some adventure. It was like a Vertigo book, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, the creator Bill Willingham, he said like they were supposed to have new issues of Fables coming out, and he, I guess, was frustrated with how slow that was developing with DC, and was frustrated with them in general. So then he says, you know what, I'm just gonna make my creation. Since it's not gonna come out, I'm gonna make it like public domain or something. Anybody can do anything with Fables now. And I'm like, wow. And then I think like now he's getting some pushback. I heard maybe people in the chat could correct me on this, that now DC is like, no, he can't do that. Or maybe it's not DC, it's pundits saying he can't do that. But that would be interesting to see what they could do. I guess they could now be like official fanfic that people can monetize off of Fables, if that's true. Because now it's public domain, like Red Riding Hood is public domain. I guess you could do your own version of some of it anyway, like we're doing Red Riding Hood, but I guess you can use his version of the fairy tale characters and call it Fables, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
but that's a pretty radical stance to take. It's pretty cool. It's pretty punk rock. I like that.
Okay.
Interesting things afoot.
That's
William says boss move. Yeah, Power 800 says public domain from what I heard. Yeah, I mean, I like to see what happens. A lot of stuff is coming to public domain allegedly. Like, I think Popeye might be in public domain
Popeye's in
coming.
public domain.
I think it might be going to public domain. That's what I read somewhere.
Oh snap!
I think Conan may or may not be already. Some stories are. I like to find out like what stories are in, like newer stuff that's in the public domain. That might be interesting.
I'm about to look. I'm looking at Popeye right now. Um, come on.
And
What?
Disney stuff was supposed to be public domain years ago, I think, but I think that Mickey Mouse might be nearing close to that situation.
According to what is this? Harris County Law Library.org. Popeye will enter public domain in the U.S. on January 1st, 2025.
Yeah, you imagine do your own Popeye stories. I guess in a way it'll you can have a counter. I guess everyone could do so. Popeye, they try to change him up
Yeah.
to be cringe. You could do your own version that's uncringe.
You could just have like the Popeye Wars, like somebody makes like the cringe Popeye and then you make the dope Popeye. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
We're
Mama Bear
officially,
said, "Oh, go ahead. Yeah, officially gonna be Popeye.
yeah, we officially,
Reboot.
yeah, reboot. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's funny.
What's that? Oh, anything made in 1923 or earlier is currently public domain. Okay, let's see what's let me see what's in 1923.
Yeah, Brina says, has anyone seen Shukiguri Death Frenzy? Shukiguri. No,
I have
I
not.
have not. I will check it out. Mama Bear says Ninja Skull wasn't exactly just about violence. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. William says Ninja Skull was awesome. It was an interesting time in anime. They had like the OVAs, which means original video animation, and they were basically like straight to video movies.
Yeah.
Or they would be 45 minutes each, and you'd be like 4 tapes you collect over like a period of months or years. And they were high quality, like for the time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It was like almost like movie quality. Like they were basically movie quality.
Right.
Except it would just sell direct to video. And they just let like, I don't know, the directors go off the goop. There was like no censorship, nothing holding them back really. It was just like insane.
They were free to create.
They did whatever they want. And they all had like a hard edge, because I guess they were very influenced by like American action movies.
Right.
Like, Terminator and Aliens and a lot of that stuff. And like I guess pulp novels and whatever mangas that they originated from. So you get all that mega violent stuff like the like Akira and Fist of the North Star, and
there were so many, bro.
There was a lot,
but
they weren't all violent. Some were like less crazy and stuff. Like Bubblegum Crisis. That's an underrated. It's not even underrated, really. I mean, it's properly rated as good.
Yeah,
but it's pretty old, so maybe like younger people don't know about that one. Bubblegum Crisis, fun anime, very 80s.
Yep,
which is fun because they even have like music. Like they have like music sung in English for the English translation of it. So it's like a music video. So that's a fun Cyberpunk one. 80 Police. Good stuff. Good stuff. Someone says Vampire Hunter D.
Mm-hmm.
Brina says, is Blood Sea part of the Vampire Hunter D universe? I don't think so.
No, not that I know of.
I think it's part of maybe the Blood, the Last Vampire.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I say definitely, probably. Let me say probably, just in case I'm incorrect on that. But I'm about 80% sure that's correct.
Let's see. William says the only reason Disney makes remakes is to keep their IP from the public domain. Probably.
Why did I never think about that?
Just keep doing it. Got a new version in. You can always have a new copyright. Sometimes they do things to lose. I know sometimes they do things to like keep the film rights.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember like Daredevil. Fox owned Daredevil, and it was going to revert back to Disney. Like this is like during like the Daredevil TV show. a
Hmm.
little before that. Fox had the option to make another Daredevil movie after the Ben Affleck one, and they had like Joe Carnahan, the guy who directed Smoking Aces and the was it The Gray, and he did like a sizzle reel of like his version of what his Daredevil was gonna be, and he was gonna set it like in the '70s and be like a gritty like Frank Miller type thing, and then they didn't make it, so then the rights just lapsed and it went back to Disney. Now Disney owns Fox, so they own everything they own, but
Okay.
sometimes they just make these quickie things just to keep the copyright going, you know.
Hmm.
Or the right, or to retain rights.
Huh.
Let's see. You can. Mike says you can work on the story now and release it January 2nd. Yeah, we got to work on our Popeye magnum opus and
The Popeye verse.
yep, the Popeye verse, Olive Oil, and Wimpy and them. Mama Bear says Steamboat Willie will technically be public domain soon, but Disney will retain the copyright for Mickey. Interesting. So you could do like Steamboat Willie reboot.
I mean, I don't know who wants to do that, but you know.
There's so much like content that they have in like the back catalog. They should be adapting like a lot of stories. Like they have like Carl Barks has like, you know, hundreds of these Uncle Scrooge stories. They could be like doing the cartoon based off of those.
Yeah.
And they never do. Like I never understand why do they take advantage of like the back catalog of stories. Like even DC, like they always try to figure out the script for some new movie. It's just like just pick any random Superman comic book from the past 35 years. Like it can't be that bad. Let's see. It says the stories they create their movies on are already public domain. Brina says, by Dan. I've not finished Death Frenzy. I just want to know if anyone's seen it. This is low key scares her. We'll check it out. Oh, Power 800 says, I don't think Blood Sea is. Okay, so maybe it's not connected to anything. Yes, it says Sean and Dan, the Grimm brothers, your new red villain.
Coming soon. I'm gonna draw it up right now. I'm gonna draw it right now on street. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, guys. Yeah, I'll be dropping some new red art on Twitter. I've been stacking it up, but so I'll be dropping them every day for
Right.
for a while. Yeah.
So I was just saying, Mike has bad knees. I saw Vampire Hunter D when I was way too young. Yeah, man, I saw a lot of anime when I was way too young.
Yeah, but you got to start young, right? In order to.
I
don't know. Actually, you know, we're not telling anybody parental advice. It's not a parental advice show.
No, at all, not at all. If I had a kid, I would not show them that.
No,
I'm just saying, I saw Fist of
no.
North Star when I definitely was not supposed to be watching Fist of North Star.
You know, it was the 80s, it was the 90s, it was an unregulated time. You know, the tapes just sort of wander into the VCR, and somehow the button presses play. It's not recommended for children. You know, parent responsibly. You know, we lived in a crazy time when like they would have RoboCop the movie. You know, with like blood, gore, guts, and then they would make RoboCop the cartoon for children. It was sanitized for children, but it was still like,
like why would kids watching Mortal Kombat the movie? I mean, RoboCop the movie in the first place. It's like,
yeah, they would have Rambo the cartoon for kids, and then have Rambo the R-rated film. Of course, it's a pipeline to the film. Like, I mean, eventually you're gonna get there, but you know, it's a different time. It's a different time, but
oh, look, Enrico's in the chat. What's up, Enrico?
What's up? Yeah, we've been on for a little bit. We're gonna probably wrap up the stream.
Yeah.
But
Dominic says, make Steamboat Willie into black and white noir horror movie. Can you imagine?
He's a detective now. He's trying to find out who killed people on the steamboat.
It's like they made just what is it? The Winnie the Pooh horror movie that's coming up. that we talked about on this channel, actually. I think.
Some of the new Mickey cartoons they made on Disney aren't that bad. They're pretty good. Like they made it a few years ago, maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But yeah, most definitely.
Popeye, yo.
So Popeye. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, press like on the video.
Yeah, like, subscribe.
It helps us in the
if you haven't
algorithm. Let the algorithm know that we matter. Will it use the spirit bomb? We need the energy. It's like Goku. He needs the spirit energy to make the key bomb, right? He needs your spirit energy. The channel needs your spirit energy, and
Yes.
the only thing that activates it is pressing like on the thumbs up button.
There you go.
Helps us out in the algo. Yeah, subscribe, hit the bell so you know that when we come on, so we can talk our wacky but yet informative nonsense on the comic book industry.
Right.
And let you know about our projects such as Cyberpunk Fairytale, which is available at redcomicbook.com. Check out the links in the description. We got a Discord. It's time. And speaking of Discord, it's time to show the showcase of art.
It is Thursday.
It is Thursday. Every Thursday, we showcase art from our Discord in the post your art section from the people, sort of like the Rippaverse.
Right.
We also show art as well. We don't have a contest. It's just you just post it, we show it, we celebrate you. Every Thursday.
Let me see when the last.
Art Dominique says they inadvertently made the perfect RoboCop design that appeals to kids. Yes, that's true. Proper design, I guess, appeals to everybody, right? So
yeah.
And that's why I think like good design, you think of like, could it be a toy? I think that helps. Because then it looks like sturdy and solid, All right, so
from when last we left right here, I think we have a small segment today, but it's fine. And it's Brina always rocking it. I believe she looks like she uploaded some. Did we do this last week? I can't remember. I think so. But she did a YouTube. Y'all, by the way, y'all go subscribe to Brina. A moderator. She got some really cool videos and cool art concept videos. She's a great artist as well. Can't remember if. Give me a second. Is this gonna?
I'm proud of you. You'll break the shackles of number 2.
Rena says you did that already, but not the second one.
Oh, my bad. This one.
My endeavor, my endeavor, my endeavor. Fire burns hot.
Oh, there's the resolution. I was wondering where it was going.
My endeavor, my endeavor.
It's her merch concept.
Order now. So this is merch proposal, or is this actual merch?
Turn it down a little bit.
So she made merch for someone. Or is this
Oh look, she got it on.
Brina says it's a mock-up ad. Okay, so she's doing a mock-up ad proposal for a YouTuber.
Right.
This merch could be his. I'm not sure who this is. Who's this person? I'm boomer adjacent, so I'm not up on like the new guys.
Internet City.
Internet City. Okay, yes. Internet City could have this merch. All this merch could be theirs, I'm not sure what their merch situation now. If they're selling like t-shirts with like, I don't know, free domain fonts on them or anything
or
like
Internet
that.
Aaron, I should say. I guess
right. But if they're looking for merch, you can do no better than our moderator Brina. Okay, she's hot. She's what's popping right now. She's what the kids are into. She's inspiring a generation.
She got super dope style.
Right.
I guess those are some of her other videos popped up right there on the side. But yeah, y'all go subscribe to her. Real. Do it now. Let me see. We got damage over here. Oh, we might have looked at this already. And Mufa. I guess we did have a small segment today. Oh yeah, hold
Okay.
on, because this was
Yes, I remember this from
from last week. All right, so I guess here we have Mufa. Mufa's not in the chat right now, but he's got somebody.
Mufa.
Somebody I've not named him yet, but somebody's about to get stomped out.
The beatdown pose from old 90s music videos. Remember the rappers had the beatdown pose, the beat you into the gang. This is legit. This looks good. This looks like some Akira Toriyama beatdown stomp situation.
Right.
I like this. Mufa killing it in the Discord. Mufa,
Black Blur Artman. Artman. I don't know why I say Artman. Excuse me.
the Artman, like Bill Artman, like that's his last name, like a real person. John Spiderman.
Drawing I think I know this character. Hold on, give me a second. It'll come back to me. Now let me stop. That's old school. This is a pre Father Again original Kratos.
100%. Killing it. That looks good. I like that. I like the cell shading. I do cell shading as well. So
right. And we got here
Supersonic,
aka the Saiyan. There's always that controversy because Sonic was yellow and he had green eyes.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely inspired by the whole Dragon Ball Z situation.
Right.
It's funny. I knew about Supersonic before I knew about Super Saiyans.
I think I might have too. Look, Brina just dropped a new one. This was oh my goodness. I forget this dude's name because I watch him all the time.
Is it Dashi?
Dashi, right. Dashi and Donkey Kong.
Right. So we got internet celeb Dashi versus Donkey Kong.
This is fit Dashi because remember Dashi lost mad weight and he got bulked up in the gym,
Oh, okay. I've been bulking up too. I've been lifting the remote, hitting the remote so I can flick through it's tough. It's tough because I'm watching reruns on X-Files on Freevee. Sometimes it likes to skip into the next episode when I don't want it to. So I gotta grab the remote and flick it back. So that's a lot of exercise for individuals such as myself. So one day I'm gonna have these power arms like Brina's drawing right here. Yeah. I don't want to bulk up too much or else my shirt will spontaneously rip on stream and then we're gonna get copyright strike for I don't know, some kind of nudity clause. So I gotta watch how swole I get.
Yeah, please do. We're not trying to.
I feel. I'm trying to responsibly. I'm trying to be responsible.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. So Brina says that caught Dashi's attention too. Very good. Brina's making the opportunities happen. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to go after the person. You got to
Oh, that's right. Brina actually did some stuff for Dashi, right? So
exactly. So there you have it. There's a showcase. If you would like your piece included in our Thursday showcase, please check the link in the description for the Discord and join our Discord. And it's the post your art section. Just drop it in there and you'll be featured on the stream.
Yep. All right.
Mama Bear said, don't tease a girl on the ripping shirt. Oh, I got to start my OF.
Then you really gonna be monetized. Well,
yeah.
Yo, sometimes you gotta make that money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes you got no choices.
Oh man.
Also, safety tip: if you're on Twitter, on X, don't ever say OF or any variant of that, or else the bots will come through and cyberstalk you forever. This is what I heard.
Really?
Yeah, you get weird likes. Not even I hate that. You don't say the word that rhymes with Monly Fwans. Or else you'll just get a bunch of bots.
I didn't know that.
I see it happen to other people. It don't happen to me. I just look at them and say, don't say those words. don't say those words. I just look at them like you said the word that you may not speak.
Oh my goodness.
And it's a punishment from the Lord, basically, because you're not supposed to be thinking about that dirty stuff.
Yo, one
Anyway,
last note. I was talking with my boys today, and apparently Tubi, where they have like great movies, especially great movies made by black individuals. There is a movie called Only a Few Fans, and it's about people trying to get their money up going into a site that's like OF. My boy was watching it. It's very bad. Anyway, if y'all want to go check out a Tubi movie. Dominic
cool.
says, I just joined the Discord. Oh, thank you.
Awesome. All right. So awesome. Hope to see your art there soon.
Yep. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming through. We check out the contest winners. Check out myself. Shout out to Brina because she was the first one to let me know. I was in the dark. I even got a winning spot. And
Yep.
we will see you next week.
That's right. Like the video.
Yep. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. And we'll catch you next time. Peace out.
Peace.